At 35, I am Noah Carter, CEO of Carter Holdings, a multinational investment firm with stakes in everything from real estate to private equity. But 3 years ago, I was just an ambitious entrepreneur, still clawing my way to the top. Back then, I was married to Isabella Moore, beautiful, intelligent, and driven. But her hunger for success outweighed her loyalty. When Liam Preston, a hedge fund manager with fast wealth and flash, entered the picture, she walked away without hesitation, leaving me to build my empire alone. For 3 years, I focused on my work, pouring every ounce of energy into Carter Holdings. Now, the tables have turned. In a high-rise bar, I watched Liam and Isabella, oblivious to my presence, celebrating a deal they thought they had secured. They had no idea I owned the very company they sought investment from. I let them revel in their arrogance, knowing their fall was imminent. The next day, the boardroom was set, a glass-walled fortress towering over the city. Liam and Isabella walked in with confidence, believing they controlled the deal. I remained silent at first, letting my CFO, Lucas, lead. But when Liam questioned our hesitation, I finally spoke, my voice cutting through the room. The holdup is deciding if this deal is worth our time. Recognition dawned on Isabella first, her breath hitching as she whispered my name. Liam. Slower to catch on, chuckled dismissively. What are you? A junior partner? I smiled. I am the boss. Silence swallowed the room. Liam's smirk faded. Isabella's complexion drained. The power they thought they had vanished in an instant. That night, at an exclusive gala, they still believed in their success, boasting to executives about their imminent victory. Liam, ever the showman, declared Carter Holdings needed this deal as much as they did. Isabella, by his side, echoed his confidence. Then our eyes met. She froze. Panic flickered across her face. Liam remained oblivious, but Isabella knew. Her world was about to crumble, and I was going to enjoy every second of it. The moment everything changed, Liam, emboldened by alcohol and arrogance, noticed me nearby and smirked. Well, if it isn't the guy lurking in the shadows. Laughter rippled through the group. I raised an unimpressed eyebrow. He lifted, his glass in a mocking toast. Enjoying the party, mister? I smiled. Carter. The laughter died. Confusion flickered across Liam's face. Then realization dawned, first in Isabella's widening eyes, then in his. Noah Carter, I confirmed, my name settling over them like a thundercloud. CEO of Carter Holdings. Color drained from Liam's face as murmurs spread. He tried to recover, chuckling weakly. Didn't expect to see you here. I sipped my drink, savoring his discomfort. But he wasn't ready to back down. Turning to Isabella, he sneered, You know, babe, I never understood why you wasted your time with certain people. Classic. When insecure men feel threatened, they lash out. I let him dig his own grave. Then he did something unexpected. He grabbed a glass of water and threw it in my face. Silence. The ballroom held its breath. Liam stood smug, thinking he'd humiliated me. I exhaled, wiped my face, and in the calmest voice said, Then our $20 billion deal is off. Effective immediately. The room froze. Liam stammered, What? I pulled out my phone, pressing play. A high-ranking investor's voice rang out. If Noah Carter doesn't approve this deal, we're pulling out of Preston Holdings. Entirely. The air turned glacial. Isabella's breath hitched. Liam trembled. You think you hold all the cards, Liam? I stepped forward, towering over him. You thought Carter Holdings needed this deal? I let a slow smirk form. You had it backwards. He was unraveling, the reality crashing down on him. The same people who laughed with him minutes ago now whispered behind his back. I leaned in. I built myself from the ground up. You inherited your power. I let the words sink in. And now, I'm taking it away. I turned and walked. Away, leaving chaos in my wake, Lucas caught up, chuckling. That was brutal. I sipped my drink. Not brutal enough. Liam was unraveling, his hands shaking, his world crumbling in front of the entire city. But he wasn't done. You think this is over? His voice rang out, raw and desperate. The room stilled. He slammed his drink onto a table, liquid spilling. You think you can just take away my deal? I tilted my head. I don't think, Liam. I know. His fury boiled over. You were nothing when she left you. Nothing. And now you think you're better than me? I met his glare, calm and steady. I don't think I'm better than you. I stepped closer. I know I am. The room erupted. Gasps, whispers. Electricity crackled in the air. Liam twitched, fists clenched. For a moment, I thought he'd throw a punch. But then he saw the eyes on him. Investors, executives, media. Doubt flickered in their faces. Hesitation. Liam's downfall wasn't happening behind closed doors. It was happening in public. Liam Preston's downfall wasn't gradual. It happened all at once. At the gala, his humiliation was public. His power shattered. By morning, Preston Holdings' stock plummeted 30%. Investors fled, and whispers of financial fraud reached the SEC. I hadn't lifted a finger. Liam had done this to himself. Lucas, my right-hand man, confirmed the inevitable. The board was voting him out. At the emergency meeting, Liam tried to regain control, but his allies had turned. His CFO, once loyal, delivered the final blow. Liam was finished. And just when he thought it couldn't get worse, his wife Isabella left him too. That night, my phone rang. Isabella. She admitted her mistake, her regret. But I saw through it. She didn't miss me. She missed the security she lost. I made it clear I wasn't her second choice. Days later, she met me at a cafe, hoping for redemption. She spoke of regret, of missing me. But when I asked if she'd be here if Liam still had everything, she fell silent. That was my answer. I stood, left money for the bill, and walked away. For the first time in years, I felt free.